So I watched the new 2026 movie Oscar Shore. This one is starring Michael Jai White, Tyrese Gibson, and Isaiah Washington. And that's a good cast with some serious star power. And with these guys, especially with Tyrese and Isaiah Washington, you can trip and fall with a pen in your hand and scribble something on a piece of paper and come up with a decent movie. However, they did everything they possibly could to prove me wrong. So after the gang leader Tron, and yes, his name is Tron, this movie has every cliche you could think of. But anyway, after Tron smokes something to get himself ready, him and the rest of his gang members head out to Liquor City to go get the protection money that they're providing to the Koreans. So let me set this scene up to show you what I mean. We have a lady and her daughter buying something from the nice Korean lady as Tron and the gang walk in. So she obviously knows there's trouble and she's with her daughter, so instead of leaving, she just backs up into the store. So we know what's going to happen next. So they order this lady to give them the protection money, which is supposed to be $500. That's what they got high for, to come get $500 from the Korean lady. However, she only gives them $150, says that things have been slow.
Get up out of here.
So the fat dude, whose nickname is Slay, tells the woman to leave the store, while Tron decides to kidnap the woman. Then the father pops out the back with a shotgun talking about, get the fuck out of my fucking store. So he gets blasted, they kidnap the little thick shorty, and of course in all the chaos, the little girl gets shot because the mother didn't leave the store. That's what I mean by cliche, that's been done 1,000 times already.
But wait! There's more!
And this is where we meet Oscar Shore, stupid name for a character. But he's getting ready to start his day, so he puts on a suit for absolutely no reason. He wears a suit every day to do nothing. This is the song they're playing in the background while he's getting ready. If this was supposed to be a comedy, I get it, but it wasn't. So every day when he gets dressed up, he goes to Ernie's Tavern, owned of course by a character named Ernie, played by Isaiah Washington. And this is it for him. He's in about 3 scenes doing this exact same thing. Then Tyrese's character pops out the back. His name is Ray J. And Ray J's in the back meeting with some shady Russian character. But then Oscar interrupts the meeting, sits down with Ray J, where they let us know through exposition that both of them are former police officers that got a raw deal and left the force. And then on his way home, he meets this kid named Andre.
How?
This kid reminds me of LaMilton from Boondocks.
Cause I'm a bad kid. I do bad things. I hurt people. And I smoke with cigarettes.
Then the kid asks,
Why are you dressed like that?
This was Oscar's answer.
It's a sign of respect for yourself and others.
Legendary corny.
So we fast forward a little bit into the movie. Only 15 minutes, and we have Tyrese sitting on his couch talking to his cat when he hears somebody breaking into his car. And it's that guy Slay from Tron's gang. He runs off, Ray J runs back in the house, and then he gets murdered off screen. 15 minutes into the movie. Having Isaiah Washington and Tyrese Gibson in this movie had to be just for the poster to get some people to watch. And the writer, Don Roth, I don't think he gets out much because this script is like early 90s. And this thing just keeps getting worse. I mean, the next morning he puts on a suit, walks by a Daisy, realizes Tyrese, aka Ray J, didn't show up for their daily do-nothing. He goes back to Ray J's apartment and finds the cops there because Ray J is dead. But then this thing devolves into the cops questioning him, using him as a suspect. The captain that railroaded Shaw out of the apartment, he's dirty. Detective Perez's partner, Ross, he's dirty. Slade comes and kidnaps the kid while he's with Shaw. So Oscar follows him to the Honeycomb hideout, takes everybody out, and also finds Moon Kwan, the same Korean woman they kidnapped at the beginning of the movie, who they've obviously been trafficking. He then returns her to her mother back at the store. Gets into a few more shootouts, find out that Tron is Detective Ross's cousin, and the whole time they've been running narcotics with the dirty captain. So anyway, after Ross and Tron are taken out, the captain goes to see Oscar Shore to ask him if he wants to take Ross's place to help him move narcotic. But of course, the whole time Shaw was recording. Then at the press conference, the detective plays the recording and they arrest the captain on the spot. But then to make this movie even worse, at the end, he goes back to the Korean store and sees the kid's father, goes to talk to him, and somebody comes and robs the store. As the guy's robbing the store, he gives him a speech. The guy gives him the gun, and the father says, you know what? I'm going to put this liquor down and become a better father.
Legendary corny.